Welcome back to Skyrim, Episode 6, the Saga of Snake. It is time to take on Bleak Falls Barrow. Interesting place, Bleak Falls Barrow. It's something that most people will do early on in their playthrough. And to me, it seems like it should be one of those places where it's like, oh god, not again. But I still enjoy clearing this place out, and I don't know why, because like I said, early on every single game we have to go through here, and I use this a lot for testing. There's 3 bandits outside. I want to see if there's one of them. Stop. Oh, I can't believe that got him. Wow. Hella good shot, huh? I wonder if there's any way I can get a beat on that guy and reanimate him. And where is he? Where is he? There's some stairs down here. Maybe. Oh, maybe there isn't any stairs down here. Okay, well. I guess we're not getting up that way. I thought there were some stairs down here. See, can I get to him from over here? I shouldn't be wasting so much time just trying to reanimate one dumbass, but, you know, it's kind of what I do, you know? It's the Necrosassin way. We should favorite that. Now I'm going to switch to iron arrows, because right now all I want to do... I know there's 2 more out there, and I just want to get their attention. Now, he knows we're here. Go on, dumbass. That's your cue.
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're
Damn
Boy, try and fight back.
Ah, that's not what I wanted. Nice little one-handed increase. You're still alive, huh? Oh. You beat up my zombie. That's no problem. Just give me your stuff. I'm done with you fools anyway. Where is he? I need his kit. Oh, there you are. Hey, but what happened? You were fighting that guy and you let... Yeah, that's it. Just ash yourself away. Well, I was a little bit busy during the break. I know I talked about going down to Emberwood Bar and unloading things, and I did that. But I did a little bit more than just that. Alright, we've got 2 people up there. They don't know we're here yet. So, I figured, I forgot about that. We can collect bodies. I don't really need that. Of course, I can reanimate skeevers as well as people. I mean, not that... Not that a skeever's gonna do much. Alright, let's get this guy in action. Let's put him to work. Oh, they're already they are already alerted. Alright. Where'd he go, man? Took out 2 of them. Not much help from me. I always forget this guy's here. I could have reanimated him as well. No, I'm going to do one at a time. So anyway, while I was down there in Emberwood Bar, unloading things, I decided to go and hit those iron ore veins that are laying around the countryside that I talked about earlier. So I went and did that, and then I remembered there is also... I remembered there's also some corundum ore veins laying around in a few spots, so I went and took care of those. I got a few gems out of it, so I wasn't too salty. But also, while I was out doing that, oh man, very, very dark. My fault. While I was out doing that, and I was near Lake Ilinalta, I decided to do a little bit of fishing. So I'm swimming around the water, I'm harvesting fish and dragonflies, because there is a really nasty poison that involves the orange dartwing. Alright, let's watch the dumbass kill himself. Way to go, genius. There used to be a health potion up here, too. Somewhere. There we go. Now this is one place where the puzzle lock isn't for the... Well, you have puzzle locks and you have puzzle doors. This is a puzzle lock, so... For those new to Skyrim, you see what happens when he cranked his handle. He was trying to open that, didn't work. He got pelted with arrows. So, these stones turn. You have to find the symbols that are situated around and kind of match them. So, got one up there with the snake. And there's one there with a whale or a fish. And you can see this one down here. It looks like it broke and fell off of there. It's also a snake. So you have snake, snake, and fish or whale or whatever. Snake. Snake. Fish. And there's some skeevers that are going to hit us up pretty soon. Thief! Nice, pickpocket. Pickpocket is a skill that's going to be very important to us. I guess I should show something here. We've got a level up available. Let's go ahead and take it. After I was doing all that mining and fishing and whatnot, I did get a couple of deer and a couple of wolves as well, so I got a little more leather. I made a box pouch from a mod called Bandoliers, Bags, and Pouches. I'll show that in a minute. Just increases your carry capacity. But I gathered up everything I had. I whipped up a couple more potions, and then I ran down to Riften and I got some more light armor training. Let's see. I'm going to grab... I'm going to grab health because we are... Oh, I leveled up twice. Damn, over-leveled. Okay. I'll take some more magicka. What do we need for the next one here in Conjuration? Apprentice level. We need a 25. Okay, we need to work on that because we're going to need that. The next apprentice level conjurables that I have, plus the next level of reanimation spell. They're all apprentice level spells, and I don't have enough magicka. I think the ones from my mod, I think they're 167 magicka to cast it, and I'm only at 160, so we won't be able to use them just yet. But we've got some perks to use. Now let's check something. Our current armor rating is 140. So, not that. Let's do a little something about that. Light armor is about to go up again. Okay, next one's at 40. So let's see what that has done for our armor rating. 163. Very good. At this point in the game, that's excellent. And we still have a few more perks to use. Probably should grab another one in one-handed. So let's see. We're still using the dagger because it's getting the job done, and it's taking a few more hits. This is doing 7 points of damage. The mace, the steel mace, is 14. I did it again. Idiot. Another 20% increase. We can't get another one until we get to level 40. And we are currently at 27, so that's going to be a bit of time. Steel daggers at 8 points. Not much of a difference there. The steel mace is 16. I think that was 14 before. So, that's something. The next one, I'm not sure about. It could go actually into restoration. And I think actually we should do that. But I did it again. The reason for that is because we have Draugr in here and we need restoration. Well, we don't need to. We can use destruction spells or just physical weapons, but I like using restoration magic. So that's going to help with that. Alright. Where are you? Where are the skeevers? There should be 3 of them around here. Well, there's... Where's the other one? Over here, man. Don't run. Scroll of fireball, that could be helpful. Wait a minute, scroll of fireball. How many fireballs can we launch with that thing? Alright, now, one other thing. I didn't mention this before. I've been carrying around Eye of Wolf. This is not a vanilla ingredient. This is an ingredient that's been added by Predator Vision. And Predator Vision is what allows for Night Eye and for the Predator Vision itself. There are potions and there are spells. And one of the ingredients for making the potions is Eye of Wolf. This is one that's added by the mod. Like every ingredient, if you consume it, whatever the first effect is, that's the effect you will feel if you consume one. And since the first effect of Eye of Wolf is Night Eye, if we were to consume one of these, we would get about 30 seconds of Night Eye. So if you run out of Night Eye potions, or if you don't have the magicka, well, let me demonstrate it here. First, we disable the ENB because it won't work without it. That Night Eye is a powerful thing, but again, it's only going to last 30 seconds.
Is that you, Hot Deer?
I wonder why that that mod is only allowing to collect bodies on certain things. Well, this night ice seems like it's longer than 30 seconds. Okay, it just went out. Or did it? No, it's still going. There it goes. That seemed like a long 30 seconds, didn't it? Alright, we're going to have a little problem in here. Because of, there's a giant frostbite spider. So first things first, we're going to get up our little buddy. Let's just launch some... Yikes.
Don't let it get you. Help! Get me down!
Shut up. I'll get to you in a minute.
Get down! Get me down!
So that's Arvo. He's the guy with the golden claw. We can take that and just return it back to Lucan. But, alright. But we're going to continue on with this because we have to get the Dragon Stone.
Get me down! Get me down! Help me! Help!
You! Over here! You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
I've got a special plan for you.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
The Draugr are going to make short work of him. Alright, before we move on, let's favorite a few things here. Let's favorite some of these new sun spells. Also... Oh, didn't I bring them? Oh, man, I unloaded everything to lighten the load because I knew I was going down to Riften. And I forgot to grab the two staves. Oh, well. I guess we're going to have to rely on magic then. That's alright, it's not that big of a deal. I just like having that a staff there as kind of a backup if I'm low on magic or something. We also have torch arrows and sunfire arrows, so we shouldn't have any trouble with these things. Alright, let's put, man, how do I want to do this? See, I got healing on 3, and I kind of want to leave that there. Sunburst 3, Sunbeam 4. I'm going to put healing on too. That's going to totally mess me up. Probably, let's put Sunbeam in this hand. So the ancient Nords, they build these elaborate crypts to house their dead, and sometimes they come back to life. Nice, got a light armor increase there. Boy, hell of a chop. I'm not going to bother picking up their ancient Nord swords. Their the weight to value ratio is like 1-to-1. Bone meal, excellent. Wait, do I still have my, yeah, that's why they saw me. Yeah, well. Well, there's poor Arville. You didn't get very far, did you? Grab his journal, grab the golden claw. We'll leave that other stuff on there. We might be able to use that. There's another Draugr, right? And there's a trap right here, so we want to see if we can get him caught in this trap. Ah, man. Bad timing. Go get him, Arville. Well, it didn't quite go as planned, but we still got rid of him. Uh-oh. These guys are doing a little bit of damage. Actually doing a lot of damage. I was talking before about, the only Draugr I have to worry about is the boss. Ancient Nord bow. What's our weight? We're up to 252. I probably have a ton of junk on me that's not worth keeping. There you are. I knew there was a chest in here somewhere. Oh, that's right. I was going to show something before. Can't be toting around warhammers. I was talking about pickpocket skill that we're going to be working on at some point. It's not something we have to do right now. But over here... Wait, did I just whip right on past it? Probably. Sneak, lockpicking. I never put perks in lockpicking. I never had the need. Ever. We're going to have to grab this one. We're going to have to grab that one. And this is the one we want right here. This is the prize. Poisoned. Silently harm enemies by placing poisons in their pockets. It's a little odd, you know. You can reverse pickpocket. You can give an NPC, if you're sneaking and you go to pickpocket them, you can put a vial of poison in their pocket. Now, I don't know any person that would say, "Hey, what's this strange vial of liquid? I think I'll drink it." But it's fun, and if you're going to be playing any type of assassin, whether it's a necro assassin or just a regular assassin, being able to reverse pickpocket poisons is it's an extra, another tool in the assassin's toolkit, And it's a lot of fun. Now you can reverse pickpocket other things without that perk. And that's how we're going to get, what is this, 50? 40. Okay. That's how we're going to increase our pickpocket skill, by reverse pickpocketing things. Usually a little bit of gold. It's actually quite easy. Chicken shit quick save. Oh, we seem to get killed right here. Oh, look at that, I made it. Alright, let's kill the lights. We've got another Draugr right there. Alright, should we see what the Sunfire arrows can do? I'll go ahead and launch one. Actually, here. Let's let him wake up so we don't do a... Oh, he missed. Great. Hurry up and die. Alright, my aim is putrid today. Alright, that one's all yours. There's usually a bunch more here. Get out of the way. Well, that's not actually what I was trying to do. I was trying to hit one of these things because there's oil all over the ground here, and it just engulfed this place in flames. If you do this right, and you can get all their attention, you can get like 4 of them caught in here and just torch them all. See what I mean? Nothing like a little self-inflicted. Oh, yeah, I remember something else I was going to mention. The training that I've been getting, this light armor training. Hell of a good chop there. It seems expensive and maybe a little bit pointless, but it's... Like I was saying before, in order to get... Alright, a garnet. Nice. The highest skill level you can get is 100. So if we do 5 rounds of skill training per character level, 5 goes into 120 times. So we can get training 20 times if we're starting from 0. So our skill level starts at 15 in this case with the dark elf. Our light armor skill started at 15. So that's equivalent to 3 levels of training. So now our 20 is down to 17. Now Grelko, who I'm getting the training from, she's an expert level trainer. She can only train us up to level 75. So that's 5 levels fewer training that we'll be able to get. So that 17 is now down to 12. And I paid for 3 rounds of training so far, so that 12 is now down to 9. So I can only get 9 more rounds of training with Grelka. So when you look at it that way, it's really quite helpful. See, we're at 36 now. I don't like to put a lot of perks into here because we can get, through smithing, we can improve our gear a lot more than it is. But there's also custom fit. I'll probably grab that one because more than likely I'm going to be wearing some type of light armor on all 4 areas. That's a nice bonus there. Unhindered. I don't think I'm going to bother with this because the light armor just doesn't weigh much. I think that's a waste of a perk most of the time. Matching set is another 25% increase in your armor rating if you're wearing the matching set. I don't usually grab that one because sometimes I mix and match a little bit. Let's grab a torch here. Not a torch arrow, just a torch. Put these things on slot 8 since nothing else is using it. And there's an ore vein. Yep. And I don't remember if I still have my pickaxe, but dude left one for us. So we'll just borrow his. Alright, don't make me salty now. Give me the gems, man. I already feel it. Oh, there we go. The last second. Nice job. Alright, I'm going to unload. Our weight's kind of getting up there. So I'm going to drop that. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but there's... Here, let me take off the arrows for a second. That pouch on the back left, that's part of the armor mod, but the pouch on the back right is from the Bandoleer's bags and pouches. That's one I made, and it shows up here in inventory. Increase the carry capacity by 50 points. Scroll of Fireball. That could come in handy for the boss. I can't remember what these are really good for. I think you can make smithing potions with these. Alright, so Draugr wandering around down there. Nice try. The garnet, excellent. I'll go ahead and take the iron shield for now. A couple of things to grab down here. Give me all the chump change you got. Because I spent a pile of money. Every round of training you get, the price goes up. And then there's periodic places where the price jumps up significantly. So what's my gold like now? 388, which is about 200 more than it was before we started this. I spent almost everything I had. On that training, I should say. But I still rather pay for the training than just it. In the past, what I've done is, let's say I'm wearing light armor. I'm using that. That's my go-to. And let's say I wanted to improve my heavy armor just for the purposes of leveling my character. So I would increase my heavy armor. When my restoration skill was strong enough and I had the right enchantment, I would get some heavy armor and I would put Fortify Restoration enchantments on it, which meant I could basically cast healing spells indefinitely. Then I go find some wolves or some mud crabs and just let them pound on me and just keep healing myself. So that's the cheap way to do it. Well, yeah, I mean, that's, oh. This guy up here can be a little bit tough. Okay, we still have Sunfire arrows queued up. Man, go away. You don't see nothing. Boy, he acts like he knows you're here, even though we're not detected yet. Yeah, now we are. Ow. We have a little bit of trouble here, Houston. Usually I don't put my healing spell in slot 2 because I have almost always had weapons queued up in there, or a weapon and a spell. So healing oftentimes ends up in slot 3. I've been doing it like that for years, so it's a little odd for me to have healing in slot 2 right now. It seems brighter than I remember. Pretty sure... Oh, maybe I didn't come down this far when I was testing the lighting mods. I probably didn't. I think we're getting near the end of this place. Oh, we have that one... Oh, yeah, there's this. Another chicken shit quick save. What do we have queued up here? Alright. Wow, I can't believe I got through there twice. That's one. Come on down here and get you some. You know what I always say? Too stupid to be living. There was something else I was going to bring up, and man, I remembered it a minute ago, and then I saw those damn blades. Now it's escaped me. It was something I meant to talk about earlier, and I forgot. I hate it when that happens. I'm here racking my brain trying to remember what it was. Oh, that's going to bother me for a while. I may have to stop here and edit out some thinking time. Actually, I'm going to do that. Give me just a second. Remembered. Okay. I've talked about the difficulty settings a little bit. And I'm an expert right now. So if we cycle through these, I just want to go over this real quick for those that aren't familiar. The lowest is novice, which is pathetically easy. Apprentice and adept. Then you've got expert, master, and legendary. And we're currently on expert. So the way this works, difficulty, is that if you have a weapon that does 20 points of damage, you hit an enemy, it does 20 points of damage. If they have a weapon that does 20 points of damage, they hit you, you take 20 points of damage. Now, of course, that doesn't factor in your armor and your armor rating and flesh spells if you got those equipped. But if we're just looking at how much damage, that is what happens on adept. Adept is mid-range. So your weapon does the amount of damage it says, and the amount of damage you take is whatever the damage is of the weapon that's being used against you. So on expert difficulty, your weapon, if you got a weapon that does 20 points of damage, your damage is reduced by 25%. So it's now a weapon that does 20 points of damage is now only doing 15 points of damage. The enemy's weapon, if they're using a weapon, 20 points of damage, you're going to be taking 25 points of damage. So your damage you deal is reduced by 25%. The damage you take is increased by 25%. Master difficulty is 50%. So whatever damage your weapon's doing, it's actually only going to do half. And whatever the enemy's using, it's going to be increased by 50%. So it's significant, making that step up from expert to master. Now legendary is 75%. That's a lot. We're going to get to a legendary difficulty though at some point. We will, but I'm using expert for now. But I think we're going to be bumping that up to master pretty soon. Master. This is the Hall of Stories that Orville was talking about before. And this is the puzzle door in it. And in order to know what this is, and I already know how to adjust it, but you take a look at the claw and read the back of it. Bear, butterfly, owl, whatever. But I already know that you turn each of these twice. Like I said, I played this game a couple times before. I love that sound effect for whatever reason. I don't know. I just like that. I like the way that sounds. Alright, cue the bats. Thank you. You know what? I think there's an ore vein in here. And I dropped that. Yeah, well. There'll be other ore veins. Alright, let's not even mess around. Let's get that. Let's get... You know what we could do? I'm going to get up the familiar. That's one of the game's conjurables. He's probably going to get thumped pretty quick by this guy. Let's get this thing first. I'll talk about these next episode, what these Word of Powers things are. Ooh. hurt. Nice job, little buddy. There's the dragon stone. This weapon has a frost enchantment on it, so we can disenchant that. And a little bit of chump change. Grab the soul gems. Frenzy poison, that could be fun. Ah, a light armor enchantment. Excellent. How did they know? Mine. What do you say, man? Let it rip. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, that's right. There is a chest over here somewhere and another one on the other side. So let's grab every bit of chump change we can get. Because training's expensive. And it gets a lot more expensive, too. Well, somewhere over here is a freaking chest. There it is. I think that's the first pick I broke so far. I'm such a novice. Nice amethyst, gold, soul gem, silver ingot, ring. Hell of a good haul. You know, I don't know why that guy was the boss there was just, he was just kind of standing there. Usually he'll chase you around non-stop. And in case you're wondering why I didn't use poisons on them, you cannot poison the undead. It only works on the living. So none of my poisons. Oh, I did have necrosis arrows. I forgot about that. Well, I don't have all the ingredients for them, but I'll have to get some. Take it. Yeah, I have most of the ingredients. I think I need Nordic barnacle and... Well, see, I've got bone meal now. I think I need Falmer ear and Nordic barnacle. And I know where I can get Nordic barnacle real easy. It's right outside the door here, as a matter of fact, Lake Ilinalta. I always keep thinking there's something up here, but there isn't. Gotta love these random chests just laying around. Give me the skull, I want that too. I'm probably gonna be cursed now. Alright, that is going to do it for this episode. We will unload some things. We'll take this claw back to Lucan, get a nice little payout from him, and then we'll head over to Whiterun, deliver the Dragonstone, and we're gonna go meet Nazim, because my buddy Captain Ron Phillips asked me about that. He said, when are we gonna meet Nazim? Now, he doesn't play Skyrim, he knows about it, but so I said, you know about Nazim? Apparently he read some article where gamers voted their most hated NPCs, and Nazim topped the list. Now, to Skyrim players, that's no surprise, but I didn't know he was so universally hated. But we're going to meet him next episode, and you'll see why. So, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you next episode.